Okay, we're working. Okay. Firstly, I saw you followed Solid. Um, so thank you for that. Um, so I haven't done everything is working. My VTuber has been like glitching on me really bad for the last few streams, so like I think I fixed it. Um, I think we're working. Yes, we're working. Um, it's been like locking in place and not really working. And she'll kind of just like freeze there and she'll talk but she won't move. So I moved where my webcam is and I taped it there so it can't move anymore. So I think I fixed it. So I haven't done one of these art streams for compliments in a hot minute. I used to do them every week when I first started streaming. That's why we're doing one today as like the anniversary event. Um I used to do them every week, but I burned myself out. Because, like, don't get me wrong, I love doing them, but like I felt like I was getting really repetitive in compliments. Um, and it was the same people every week, and that's not bad. It's just that I felt like I was saying the same things to them over and over, and I burned myself out. Um, I'm thinking maybe we can do them once a month instead of every week, because that was too much. Um, but yeah, I've been streaming for a whole year now, and I had to wrap my brain around that today. Um, and my brain kind of went, wait, whoa, I've been doing this for a year. So we're gonna do a compliment stream. Um, so that's that one. That one. Um, so the way I do these compliment streams is I go down the list, and when I get to the bottom, we're done with that, and then I normally work on an art piece. Um, I will be opening your pieces up in full view, so that I can look at all the pretty details because you put them there. So why would I not look at them? Um, I also generally like to do these streams because then I'm not limited by character limit because I have a lot to say. Um, I always have a lot to say, and there's a difference between me typing to you on Blue Sky, wow, I really love this, between and actually hearing me say, wow, I really love this. The inflection in my voice is just not there on Blue Sky because you can't hear text, obviously. So that's how these work. I scroll from top to bottom. So I will get to you as I scroll down. Um, Oh, hello, princess. The cat's my cat just showed up. Hello, princess. Um, so we are starting with Solid Pawn. Um, who is like the fucking master of black paper and gel pen? I swear to fucking god. Um, but what I meant is I will be opening these up big. Um, so that we can see all of the pretty details. Um, the exquisitely expert craftsmanship as even in traditional media, um, and on black paper. Um, and there's this quality of your art that I can't quite put in words to like tell you in text because you use traditional media on black paper, but you use it in a way that makes it glow. And like the, the colors always just like pop. That's also a thing you don't get in my compliment spamming on Blue Sky is I talk with my hands. There's just this like emphasis of color that is just so just there, and it's your work is always so good. I love to see it. I love I love to see your work so much. It always makes me so happy when it pops up. I love your black paper work so much. I can't begin to put into words how much I love your black paper work. Don't get me wrong, like, I love all your work. Just like I love your lined paper work, and like how you'll like blend the lines into the lined paper into the lines of your piece, and like the lined paper will kind of disappear. Um, there's a particular level of just artistic craftsmanship that comes with bending your media to your will. And you do that with like expertise every time I see your work. I love your work so much. I really love the black paper because it always just makes everything just shine so pretty. It's fantastic work. Note did not leave me a picture. And then I really appreciate you too, dude. I absolutely love seeing it when you pop up. I really appreciate you too, dude. Also for people that are watching or anybody who might be there that is missed, um, all of my VODs will stay up on my Twitch, I think up to 2 months, and I think that's because I'm a Prime membership. And then when the stream is over, I automatically send everything to my YouTube, so they'll be up on my YouTube for forever. And I have a playlist on my YouTube that is art stream VODs. Okay, now we're on to Alex, and Alex tags me constantly, and I almost never miss an art share because of Alex, and they're so great about that. In they do mostly fan art and comics, and gave us Nightcrawler from X-Men. I knew I didn't even read it when I saw it at work. I saw the picture and I was like, yeah, Nightcrawler. Alex's perspective and foreshortening is top tier. Like, this one's lighting is also really good. It's got wonderful dramatic lighting, and it's got wonderful speed lines functioning as why am I losing the focal lines, leading lines, that's the word I was looking for, leading lines. It's got wonderful to use as leading lines, and like the lighting in this is fantastic, but even on some of their other work they'll do for like Spider-Man and stuff, their perspective and anatomy is always insane. Like, it's always top tier. And like, I like how the metal wasn't over rendered, if that makes sense. It's also sometimes annoying to render dark, and they did it in a wonderful comic book style that stayed like true to X-Men, stayed true to like Marvel. So this is also fantastic work as per usual. Alex also has like at least 4 starter packs for cool artists that they'll post all the time on art shares. So if you're looking for cool artists to follow, Alex will definitely hook you up. Go check him out. Now we are to Reality Snapped. Oh, them. Anna. They photograph the little guys that they make out of polymer clay and other materials. And this is the favorite one that they did last year. And their work. Look at it! It's so cute. Oh my god, it's really cute up close. I'm glad I opened it big. Little pipe cleaners. I I can't get over Anna's little dudes. Um, they're always adorable, and the photography is always so good. Like the bokeh that's going on in the background, the like blurred out background. Um, the bokeh that's going on in the background is absolutely wonderful. It makes that focus on the little dude that much better. I also can't imagine what it took to balance said little dude to take that picture. Um, this is so cute. Um, Also, as someone that is a figure collector, I do have many a little dude, so I appreciate them. And the wings, though, like the wings are so cool. Hold on, open that bag again. Um, the wings are so cool, and yeah, like sorry, I'm really staring at the wings, and like they are mirrors, like they should be for butterflies. That's so friggin' cool. That's so awesome. See, and they have a website right here, so check out their website and give them a follow. Um, so they don't even have 1,000 followers yet. Guys, fix that. Okay. Chris pops up in my art shares from time to time. Um, Working on an anthology comic called Icons. Um, I also do commissions, so check Chris out too. Um, and whoop. Um, Chris is also really good at foreshortening and perspective. Um, it's also very cohesive. Hey, thank you. Um, See, you can see it. I got all my chat alerts working this time. You get Orange Man saying thank you for following. Um, it's really cohesive and it works. Like your eye flows all the way around the picture and you don't kind of get stuck in one spot, but it keeps leading you back to one spot so you look at the center character. Um, it's all wonderfully legible, and I really like her color scheme. I really like her palette. All those colors work really well together. I mean, I'm biased. That's like one of my favorite shades of blue, but that's not the point. Um, all the color schemes work really well together. Um, and I like. It feels very comic too. Like the foreshortening and how this arm works and how this arm works. Like you're doing wonderful work. Thank you. Oh, okay. Will. I have lots to say when it comes to Will. Um, I have been following Will this whole year, so I've got to watch the evolution. Um, I haven't finished anything new just yet, but here's the culmination of last year's progress. You're damn right it is. I decided I didn't ask for anything new. I just asked for art. You're damn right it is the culmination of all last year. I got to watch Will's art grow all year, and it was absolutely gorgeous. Um, Shizuka she's got, girl's got a glow up, but she still looks like her. And, like, damn. He's changed the way he does line art slightly. Because some of the lines are thinner and they're not, everything's not completely connected, and that's not a bad thing because I do that too. And her outfit has changed, but I love it. The way he shades and colors is a little bit different, but the colors are so vibrant now. They're so, like, again, it's like it's almost, it's this just oomph in the art and the colors, and like he's doing multiple layers of shading, and his lighting is getting so good. I'm so fucking proud. I'm so fucking proud. Will's work is just, it's grown so much. Like, don't get me wrong, I loved Will's work before, but like, I get to watch this evolution of him just get better and better and better, and I can't wait to see what she looks like by the end of the year, because like, she's so much more muscular in the arms now, and like, she looks like she could kick my ass. Like, don't get me wrong, she looked like that before, but she really looks like she could kick my ass. And she should be. Ugh. Yes, the girl. It's gotten so much better. Alright, now we are on to Sarah. Who followed me today, so thank you for that. I have a little mini feed on Streamlabs that tells me everybody who follows. So yeah, you followed before we started streaming, so thank you for that. I think your art is really cute. You're also so crazy supportive. You are so supportive on literally every single thing I post. And I cannot say thank you enough for that. I think your art is really cute. I love your color schemes. It's like this cute chibi style. Your art, your lines are very clean. I will give you that. They are extremely clean. Your colors are clean. Your colors are all cohesive. Thank you for using alt text. I know I have viewers that are visually impaired, so I appreciate it when people use alt text. I really like her eyes. I don't know why, I just love them so much. Yeah, trolls band together, OC, I can definitely see the trolls influence. I can definitely see the trolls influence. No, I think your art's adorable. Keep it up. Okay, Moonlight did not listen when I asked for one, but that's fine, I'll just pick one. All their art is pretty, but I'm not going through everyone because that would be unfair. So, hold on, which one do I want to talk about? We're going to talk about this one. Because this one has, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're all pretty, and I have nice things to say about all of them, and I will probably say them on the post, but for the purpose of streaming one, because only everybody gets one. I didn't tell you to do that. Thank you. Oh, see, yeah, that's better. There's lots of details you can't see unless you zoom in. Because, like, you couldn't see the mole under the eye and the earrings and, like, this little brooch that's right here. You couldn't see that brooch. That's a bird. See? And there's lots of details unless you zoom in. Remember that, guys. There's details and things unless you zoom in. Because, see, they took the time and put all the white lines in to, like, show all the depth of that, but you can't see it unless you zoom in. I do really like... Thank you. I appreciate that. You're very welcome. I like your art too. I will when we're done talking about people's art, I will work on the next one, Color Doodle. But this one has really great motion. It had the way the shoulders and the arms are positioned make you lead up her sword to wonder where she's pointing it. The hips and the shoulders are counterbalanced against each other to help with that weight. The whole pose is balanced very well. I really love her boots. Yeah, this one has excellent motion, and there's a lot, like I said, there's lots of itty bitty details in it that you can't see unless you zoom in. I really like how this shirt was drawn too. Yeah, I really like how this shirt was drawn too, and like the subtle tiny folds in it that are there, but you can't see unless you really zoom in. And there's the subtle shading in the motion of the hair. No, they did a really good job on this. I like it. And see, the buckles are all uniform. See, those are actually really good buckles. Yeah. The buckles are all uniform. the little tabs on what would be the corset-esque top. Those are called hooks and eyes. Yeah, this has excellent motion. I really like this one. Okay, we are on double four. They comment on my art stream, my art shares a lot. Need to make that big. I like how they rendered the metal on that, and I like how they rendered this being all ripped and torn up. They rendered that fabric and the weight of it very well. They rendered the fabric and how it carries weight of the pants very well too. Like all of the fabric in the body is carrying weight very well. Oh, there's a tattoo right there too. I wish I could see the rest of it. It's really cool looking. I kind of like how they did the face too, because it's not all there, but it's not meant to be. And it definitely like adds the intrigue to like want to know what's going on. I also really need to talk about these boots, because these boots are detailed and like intricately so. See, like you could also see the double stitch hemline right here, like the clothing. So you can even see the double stitch hemline here on the inside of the pants. The clothing is making my oh dude, look at that zipper. The clothing is making my inner seamstress extremely happy. Like you can see all the little teeth of that zipper, and you can see the double lines for where the stitching would be, and the detail that the lines are there on boots. Like you can tell some they looked at some reference to make sure that this was right. Yeah, they rendered this fabric and this outfit excessively well. There's lots of little, see, like you don't get that from this. You just kind of look at it and see it. You don't see that there's the teeth are there in there. You don't see that the lines are there. You gotta make it big. Yeah, that clothing makes my inner seamstress so happy. It's excellent work. Okay, we are to LDD, who shows up in my art shares quite often, and I said it once, I'll say it again. Their faces have a way of just drawing me in. Like, I love the way they draw lips. I love the way they draw eyes. The way they draw the body conveys weight so well. This has the wings. The wings are colored so interestingly and like in such a pretty way this time. And the way they're wrapping kind of gives you the leading lines that kind of encloses and frames the picture. I like the color scheme. I like how the metal was rendered. And I like how the gems were rendered. I like the feathers that are in front, that giving it kind of a foreground. God, I love her eyes. And all the detail that went into doing the flowers and the hair. That's so much detail. Like, that's one thing. Hello! You're fine, I'm just rambling about other people's art. Oh, that's terrible. You had to go eat sushi. This is Bestie, guys, and isn't it pretty? Isn't it pretty? This is LDD's work, and I keep telling them that their faces have a way of drawing me in. Isn't it pretty? This is Bestie. Bestie's also my mod, so like, this is Bestie. Um, this is when I said I knew I had somebody in my chat that was visually impaired. Bestie is. Bestie's why you use alt text for me. Thank you. But like, I love all of the way they convey faces and emotions, like so subtle but so pretty. And that's a really, really good hand. Okay, where are we at? Oh, the king of line art. We are at Mick Crowley art. I continuously keep calling him the king of line art, and I stand by that. Because I mean, look at it, look at it, look at it. How? You're all right. Take your time. Like, look at it. His work is always so pretty. He never colors it, but I don't really think he needs to. I'm very curious to see how he would color. But I don't really think it's required because it just stands alone as its own black and white piece. Like, I love his work so much. It always makes me so happy when I get to see it pop up. Like, the line weights that were used. Like, look, we got, like, the knuckles and everything, and we've got all the line weights put in for the knuckles, and we've got the cross hatching for the nose, and the line weight on the hair, and the fur, and, it's so good. I don't need to be that zoomed in. And, like, the line weights all are used in a way that convey differing weight in each section of the piece. And God, his work is so pretty. I've only seen a little bit of the show. I tried to get into it and I just failed miserably. To be fair, the last time I tried to watch it, I just didn't feel that good. It was when I had a concussion. But God, his work is always so pretty, and he uses different line weights to convey different textures and different motion and just I almost run out of words to tell him how I feel about his work because it's just so freaking pretty. I king of line art, and I stand by that. I still stand by it. Oh, okay. Squidney Sketches. Squidney Sketches has been a newer person to appear on my feed and follow me / get on my art shares, but that is fine because I am always happy to see them pop up. I'm always excited to make new friends. And this one I did open earlier to just kind of look at it. And we need to make this big. I don't need that one big anymore. Do you know how much friggin' time it had to take to do all of this frickin' brickwork? And it's like accurate and texturized? Like, I don't have that kind of patience. That's a really good hand. I don't have that kind of patience. I also really love the way they draw faces and like convey emotion. I really love the way they draw noses too. I also like the way they do hair, and I like how they color eyes. And like the lips have a very subtle different color to note that they're there, but like I like how they convey emotion. Their lighting is really good too. The lighting's really good. And the bodies are carrying weight. So like they feel like, I don't know how to explain this, that like you look at him and you can tell that there's a heart in that chest. Like the clothing is hanging on his form, it's not part of his body. The same thing with their clothing, that it's hanging on her form, it's not part of her body. And I'm still staring at the brickwork like, my God, see, there's even little cracks and stuff up here. And then, oh, you can barely tell there's the sky up there. Maybe I do make it big again. Go up. Yeah, you can barely see it, that the sky and the sparkles got put up here. There's so many itty bitty tiny details in this. Personal fave of 2025. Yeah, it damn well better be. Holy shit. Um, it's so freaking pretty. You did an excellent job with this. Um, okay, Key is back. They have been in my compliment streams quite often. And that's always appreciated. So I've kind of got to watch their art grow, their art do the same thing Will's did over the year that I've kind of got to watch how their style changed or shifted or how they, yeah, because they, hold on, hold on. Thank you. Okay. I needed to see it so I didn't have to turn my head. I needed to see it so I didn't have to turn my head. So yeah, they've gotten very textured about their work too. Like their work has always been very textured and like it always had this very acrylic kind of feel to it, and I mean that in the best way possible. Um I, I really like how they're doing their lighting now. I really like the smudges of color that are throughout it. Um I really like the trees too. And I really like the sky, like the sky being like the sun rising, sun setting. Um, it's very pretty. Um, I really love all the texture in their work, and they've put a lot more texture in their work than it was at the beginning of the year. Um, yes, it's very pretty, and I have been very happy to watch it keep going as the years grow on. I asked them to pick one too because I'm only doing one because that's fair. So since they did not tell me which one, we're going to pick one. Which one do I feel? Oh, we're gonna talk about. Yes, we're gonna talk about that one because they have a reference. Um, and the sketch is still there, but somehow I like that. Don't get me wrong. I'm normally a fan of like clean work because that's just how I roll. But sometimes people do the messy thing and it just works. Um, they really match that reference pretty good. Like dead on with the lighting. I really like how this isn't flat. That it's a kind of squiggle so it shines. Those are really good hands. I don't know. The sketch being underneath it almost makes it a little more charming. I don't know if that makes sense. I really love the colors. They definitely like color match the reference pretty damn well. And the expression reads wonderfully. I really love how they rendered all the metal. Like I love the colors in this. It's so pretty. Yeah, this is excellent work. This is oh, I am gonna kill your screen name. This is the person. Go to my thing and follow them. Yeah, they're not even they're barely it. They're not even at 700. Fix it. Okay. Adri? I don't know if I said your name right. I'm so sorry if I messed it up. They said this is one of their newest pieces. It's the first time using these brushes and shading as well. Oh, they said they liked how I did my stuff and they were going to go through all my work. You know, for the first time, this is the first time you've used these brushes. Yeah, okay, for the first time using these brushes, I mean, you kind of slayed with it. I like how they draw faces. And I like how they convey emotion. and I really like the colors. I don't know what this textured brush going on is, but I also love this too. And I really like the background. I like how the background is like patterned, but at the same time like cohesive. It doesn't like distract me too much. It definitely, I'm sure you were going for the tarot card feel because it's definitely got the tarot card feel. It's framed in a wonderful way that definitely brings you down to look at the characters. It does make me want to know more about them. Yeah, this is really nice work too. I like these brushes. What program did you use? I'm very curious. But yes, I like this too. Did I follow you? No, I did now. They only have 161 followers. What? Fix it. Okay, this is I will kill your name if I say it. They've shown up in many of my compliment art streams, back when I did them at the beginning of last year. And they keep calling themselves an amateur artist, and I keep being like, dude, no, you're not. But here we go. Their work is always very textured and very intricate, and like their faces are always very striking, and they almost never use color unless it's like a pop. I don't think I've seen them do a full colored piece. Like, it's always a pop of color, and I love how they do hair. I love how the background was used to bring you to her. And I like all of the. Thank you for that. I like all of the pointillism. That was the word I was looking for. And the hatching to do all the shading on the torso. Thank you. I wanted to know what you were using. Oh, you should send me the name of that anime on Blue Sky so that I can check it out. But no, I love, like, see, the background lines were all used in a way to bring you to her. I wish that my VTuber would react to my hands. So that, like, it brings you to her, and, like, the way cross-hatching is used to create shadow, but it also conveys the weight. Their work is always so gorgeous, and they're always like, I'm an amateur artist, and I'm like, I don't know, you're pretty freaking awesome. Like, their work is amazing, and they're, what are we at? Oh yeah, 3.3k there. Oh, this one I saw when I was at work today. So, disclaimer, I cannot crochet. I can sew, but I can't crochet. I've also never tried though, but it's Appa. This is Kit's work. It's Appa. They made Appa from Avatar: The Last Airbender. And right, there's the stitches are so clean and it's so pretty, and it's Appa. Like, I'm already excited because it's Appa, but I mean, come on now. I like that I got pictures of multiple angles. I appreciate that. I admit that my knowledge of crochet is severely lacking, but I can still appreciate and respect it as an art. It's something that I want to learn, but I do not know. I can only imagine how long this took you. And like, my one top tier of all my current stock available at my shop. Thanks for, yes, you're damn right. So they make fan art and custom crochet pieces. Whoa, without patterns. That's even more impressive. Without patterns! Dude, that's even more impressive. So yeah, they have a shop, and you guys should check it out. They have their shop listed in their bio on their page. Yeah, so they do this without patterns, so that's even crazier. That's insane. Um, that's fantastic work. Hats off to you. This is Mini Mosca. Um, they said they're sharing this one because they looked forward to drawing. They really enjoyed drawing the flames. It is. It's you. Thank you for stopping in. I was gonna say I didn't need to know this was a Bleach OC to know this was a Bleach OC. I'm old enough. Um, I'm old enough to recognize Bleach when I see it. Um, and you're right. I mean, I could definitely tell you had fun drawing those flames, and you have all the little flicker marks coming off too, and the flames look awesome. The flames look fucking rad. I'm really loving the blade, and I love all the details on the blade. Do you have more pictures of this character on your page so like I can see the blade in full? Because my brain really wants to see. I'm gonna raid your stuff later. Um, and I like how you did. Good, then I'm gonna raid your stuff later. I'm on my days off now, so I don't have to work till Thursday. I have time to raid you people. I really like how you rendered the hair. You also have a lot of motion going on in this piece, and I really like it. Like I can feel it moving in my brain. Yeah, you kicked ass with this one. I'm liking it. Fantastic. I'm gonna have to go. Did I follow you? I did not follow you, but I'm following you now. They also only have like 200 followers, so you guys should go fix that. Oh, this is Fruitsavilla. This is my mouse using brethren. Okay, admittedly, this one. I googled the game before we streamed so I could truly appreciate the vision, because this is supposed to be fan art from the PS1 game, Ribbon, and I had never heard of it, but it's like a Japanese game, and I don't think it came to the States. So I googled what it looked like before the stream, because I was like, I don't know that game at all. And after seeing what the game is supposed to look like, here, I'll show you guys. After seeing what the game is supposed to look like, no, they're dead friggin' on. See? They're dead friggin' on. This is what the game looks like. See? Dead on. And again, they're my mouse brethren, so that means they draw all of their work with a computer mouse. And as my original days of doodling on a computer were with a mouse, I can appreciate that, because it is not easy. It's not easy to draw with a mouse. I don't draw with a mouse anymore, but some of my pieces are mouse drawn, and I will label them when they are. But this was drawn with a mouse, and everything Fruitsavilla does is done with a mouse. So yes, mouse art. So you should definitely go give them a follow. Yeah. They just crossed 1K. You should totally give them a follow. Everything they do is done with a mouse. It's always fantastic. I appreciate it. It's wonderful. This is dead on to the game. I'm also really curious what this game is about. I might have to Google more of it because I'm just very curious what this game is. I didn't even know it existed. Okay, now I don't know how to pronounce your screen name. I'm so sorry. Because it's RVLT. Um, and they said this is one of their first works, and they're working on a Dojin series. The first part is available on Fanbox. They linked it. This is one of their first works. They said. I don't know if they mean first as in general or first as in digital. Either way, first digital or first in general, that's kind of freaking insane. Especially for it being first works. Like, yeah, first work. Um, like, the weight is there, the hair is sitting right, it's clean. Welcome! Welcome home! And, hi, I'm here, I love you, I'm Kira. It would be remiss of me to not tease you. Yeah, for this being one of their first works, this is kind of freaking crazy. And see, like, you can even see that, like, the weight pull where she's holding, and, like, the pattern on the skirt's sitting right, the hair's sitting right. Like, dude, yeah, for this being first work, this is insane. This is fantastic. Go check out their, manga thing that's on Fanbox. They have 23 followers. What the fuck? Guys. Guys. Fix it. Oh, dude. Okay, it's Sarah. The one we were just at is, here. Hold on. Okay, it's Sarah's work. Sarah's work is insane. I'm just gonna get that out here right now. Sarah will post on my art shares, has for like the whole year or so I've been on Blue Sky. Always comes in with like fucking stellar ass work. Like, blows my mind every time. And like, okay, yeah, making it big. Look at the detail in this. Oh my god. I know. Yeah, Sarah posted. Look at the detail. God damn. Wow. Like, not just like the rendering and the weight and all that, just like how long it had to take to do that. No, it's not a 3D model. That's painted. That's painted. And the thing is, Sarah's work is all like that. It's all just this insanely hyper realistic, ultra rendered, clean as fuck amazingness. Absolutely worth your follow, 100%. I thought they had more than 1,000 followers. What? Fix it. You guys gotta go through my art stream and my art share and just start fixing shit. Cause they don't even have 800 followers. What? Fix it. Okay, this is Marcus with Fifth Ace Comics. Um, they have their webcomic page listed, so if you want to go read the webcomic, they have it. They linked it. I appreciate that because I might go poking around later. Gotta makes it big. Okay. First, look at it huge, then look at it big. because I was staring at this one at work because this is one of the first ones that went up when I posted this, so I was looking at it on break. The perspective and the foreshortening, fantastic. I mean, the motion is also fantastic, but the perspective and the foreshortening of their work is just top tier. It's also comics, so it's not like over rendered, and the readability is still pretty fantastic. Right? It's got really great energy. It's definitely got a really great energy to it. See, now we look at it big. And now we can see that, like, all the details are still there. And I love it when people shade in black, because it's that, like, comic-y look in the best kind of way. All of their typography and their lettering is also fantastic. Need to add that in there too. Like, we appreciate the art, but we also have to appreciate the lettering. Because it definitely, like, it's written, like I said, I wish my VTuber could pick up my hands because my hands are moving. It's written in a way that makes you go through and read each bubble in order, and then it brings you down through what's happening to then read this. So, like, it's definitely, for being a first page, definitely dragging you in, to make you, like, wonder what's going on even more. So yeah, this is fantastic work. If you want to go read their comic, it is here. So, like, definitely go check them out. I don't know how to say your name. I'm so sorry. But I was looking at your work earlier because you commented on my pin post to tell me that you liked my work. So I went sifting through your page. And they're a cartoonist and a creator of Johanna, which is the character. They draw animals, backgrounds, ballet, and more. And they draw Johanna a lot, and I get it, because I draw Symphonia a lot, so you can't really, like, that would be pot, meat, kettle. But the thing is when I was really looking at their work earlier, the thing, and I mean this in the greatest compliment as someone who grew up on this, I mean this in the best compliment that I can possibly give. It reminds me of Looney Tunes in the best way ever. Like, it's got the Looney Tunes style feel. Like, and I mean that in the way of, like, the old school American animators that could do the, like, weight and feel and, like, motion and heaviness with very minimal lines and zero shading. That, like, she still has weight. There's still motion. I can still feel it move. I can still feel how it would function and the dance would play out with zero shading, all line work. So, like, that is more technically skilled than it looks. It's very technically skilled, actually, and it's fantastic work. I really do like their work. Like I said, it's like Looney Tunes in the best possible way. Right? The shape language, it's fantastic. The shape language in this is actually very wonderful. And, like, I like how the sparkles are falling in a trail that you can see where that motion would have gone in your head without actually having to see it move. Again, I cannot say your name. Ron Snorkel? Ron Snorkel? I don't know if I said that right. I'm so sorry. I know you told me that you're not going to be in the stream because you have a dumb job to pay dumb bills, so I get the whole having to do the adult thing. I feel for that. But like I said, the VODs will be up. They'll be on Twitch for a little bit, and then they will always be on YouTube. That is also for all of my streams since I've been doing this for a year. If you guys want to see previous gaming streams or previous art streams, they are on YouTube. Which is at the top of the screen. But yeah, you keep popping up in my art streams. I keep saying streams because we're streaming right now. My art shares with your characters. And I keep telling you how beautiful your friggin' backgrounds are. But, like, I don't know if it comes across in text because you can't hear how I'm saying it because your backgrounds really are fucking gorgeous. Like, your characters are too, and don't get me wrong, because the character is definitely, like, conveying weight. I also really want to know more about him. And I like how the fabric is sitting on the body, and, like, that the fabric is moving and conveying with, like, there's a slight wind going on. But exactly, not gonna lie, anyone who doesn't shy away from a background is just downright powerful. Exactly. But like, okay, we just did that one, now we're doing this one. See, like, you can see the, like, the vines coming down, and then there's line work around the bushes. There's cracks in here. There's cracks, see, right here. If I'm zoomed out, you can't see that. But all this texture work that's in there, come on, get bigger. You can't see this texture work when I'm zoomed out. You guys gotta zoom in. You gotta zoom in to really appreciate, like, the work here. Because all of this work here, the gradient that's going on, like, the background is so pretty. And I like that the character is fully lined as a black outline, but it's not a, like, thick one, so it's in your face, so then he still blends into the picture. But it also creates enough of a border that makes him stand out. The lighting in this is also very subtle, but wonderful. This is also fantastic work. And I think that was the last one we had. No, I had one more. I know I had one more, because I liked it, because he said he was late. It was this one. Is that it? Is that everybody? Yeah, it was that one. He was late. So it was, that one. Yeah, it was JB. It was, JAB. It was Justin, because he posted it right when I started, I turned it on, right when I went to go check and tell you guys I was streaming, he posted it. And I saw this one go up in a few different art shares, and I just think it's adorable. And, like, God, I love the way he paints. I love the way he renders. That cat is so good, but also just so adorable. He calls this piece Her Master's Voice, so that makes it extra cute. That, like, no, and it's a happy cat stretches out in the sun on a colorful patterned carpet. She is listening to a pair of headphones whose wire coils around into an empty tooth socket of a white skull behind her. So, like, did her master pass away? Did her human pass away? Oh, that's kind of sad. That's a clever as fuck way to convey that, though. I also love how plush the carpet looks, and that pattern on the carpet. I like the wood grain in the floor too. Especially since I have wood floors in my house and like that's it. That's the wood floor. I do really like this piece. It's clever as fuck. It's definitely clever as fuck. Props to you about that. But yeah, no, oh my god, yeah, no. I really like that. See, and the alt text added so much to that. It added more to it that made me like really get into it. Not late. It's okay. Just in time. Because I say, if you guys aren't following, his work is always fantastic too. I always love seeing when his stuff pops up in my art shares or other people's art shares. I don't always comment on everything because I'm very low spooned because I'm you're one of your fellow local disabled artists. But alas, I comment when I can. So that is the compliment stream for today. Went a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be. I didn't think we were going to take a whole hour. I had a lot to say. Well, you guys kept giving me awesome work. I think we might do this maybe once a month or every other month, so I don't burn myself out as much. But that means now I'm going to work on the old man. So if you guys want to hang out while I color today, we're going to work more on those one color doodles. And I'm not going to lie to you, I am painfully curious why my old man Yoki won the frickin' last poll I put up so damn hard. Dude, I do that all the time. That's one of the reasons I like art streams, is because sometimes you are very welcome. Like I said, I like doing them. I love like gushing about people's art. I just sometimes feel like I'm getting really repetitive, and I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over and over, and then my brain feels bad about it. So like I need to not burn myself out. So like maybe once a month. You're back. Yes. Last time I put up the one person doodle poll, I asked who you guys wanted me to doodle next. I asked who you guys wanted me to doodle next. And this time I put it up so that you guys could vote on it. And I made little comments so that you guys could just click the comments, since Blue Sky is lame and still hasn't given me a polling function in a year. Really 2 years. Of all the stuff they've given me, they still haven't given us frigging polls yet. So I put up comments so that you guys could vote, and Yoki crushed it last time. And that's the thing too. Yoki almost crushed it the time before, but he was barely squeaked out by Lady Koo. But I mean, it's the queen, so like, how can you say no? So I'm just like painfully curious what it is about the old man. Yeah, I know. Every time I posted Yoki, like, he crushed it. Like, he barely got squeaked out by Tulta. And he barely got squeaked out by Koo. So I'm just, like, curious. Because Yoki is one of those characters I have talked the least about. I mean, I don't know. I did give them Sky's Call. Um, say, and I don't talk about your OCs. The only OC that's yours that I kind of talk about is yeah, I did give them Sky's Call. um, that I kind of talk about is Sealu. Um, but again, I don't explain Sealu. He's not mine. He's yours. Um, okay, and since there's many people here, um, if you have not seen me do line art, you are about to see me do it in a very weird way. I promise it makes sense. I break my line art up into pieces because I color my line art, and even in the one color doodles, I'm still coloring it. It's just generally in one shade. Um, whose turn is it in Sky's Call? Is it mine or is it yours? Oh, that's true. I haven't really explained what happened to the old man. Um, probably mine. I'm like, I don't know whose turn it is. I think it's yours. Um, I think maybe. Oh yeah, no, it's yours because Silu asked him to let Vario do what he needed to do, and then he asked him if he wanted to go lay in bed, and he Sinfonio clung to him. Um, it is yours because Shark got clung to. Catboy said cling. That's why. Um, the short-term memory loss strikes again. My enemy. It's okay. It's fine. Um, quite frankly, I hadn't thought about Sky's Call in a minute until I just mentioned it, and then I was like, wait. Um, in my defense, Pocket Shark. Well, if you're gonna get out Pocket Shark, you should give him his cat. I guess I should probably turn on some music. I didn't have any on because I was talking. Um, what do I want to listen to today? Oh, I also need to turn it way down. There we are. There we go. I'll say it's a whole new year. You have a whole new year to start over with most used emoji. I'm sorry. Yeah, Theo has a tendency to spam emojis. They get spammed a lot while we're playing games. And Silu is, Silu, woe be upon me. Silu is, Bestie's OC. I just designed him. So that's his pocket shark to do with what he wants. I'm not gonna lie though, it is a little bit wild for me to think about the fact that I have been streaming for freaking a year. It also kind of makes me giggle because the reason I started streaming was because I had stitches in my hand. I started streaming because in 2024 I had carpal tunnel surgery on my left hand, and everything sucked. And while I was stuck at home on leave, I did do it impulsively. While I was stuck at home on leave, short-term disability, because I could not work because I'm a custodian. I just kind of did blindside you one day that I was like, what if I start streaming? And you were just like, do the thing? And I was like, I don't even know how, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, I was stuck at home on short-term disability because I had carpal tunnel surgery, and I was spending a lot of my time drawing, but I wanted to like still hang out with people, but be able to talk. And at the time, I only had one hand to type with, and typing was really hard. Typing one-handed sucked. So, I impulsively blindsided Bestie. Yeah, you are people. I impulsively blindsided Bestie with, what if I started streaming? And I spent 4 days reading a whole bunch of information on how to do it. And my first time I ever streamed, I used OBS, and I hated it. I didn't like it at all. So I spent more time doing more research, and I discovered Streamlabs. And I have been streaming with Streamlabs for the whole of the year, even though sometimes Streamlabs is a little bitch. I mean, you know Yoki is a character, so you know how wise or unwise that is. He's not smiling enough. But yeah, me streaming was impulsive. Just like me streaming games was impulsive. Touche. Yeah, just like me streaming games was freaking impulsive. Streaming games is also because of Bestie, because Bestie didn't know Kingdom Hearts, and Kingdom Hearts is one of my favorite game series ever, so I wanted to share it. So I decided that I would play it for him so that he could experience it. And because Bestie is fucking hilariously bad at video games, yeah, and I was like, that's fine, I'll do it. I'll play. So I somehow managed to find a KH on sale on Steam, like fucking forever ago, and managed to get like all of it for fucking $60 somehow. Um, so we have been working our way through Kingdom Hearts. We started Epic Mickey because it's one of my favorite video games ever, and it also has a soft spot in my heart because the first time I ever played Epic Mickey was when my mom was in the hospital in 2012. And she was in the hospital so much that year that we jokingly called it her vacation home. So I don't like that. So yeah, we jokingly called the hospital mom's vacation home because she was in the hospital so much that year. So I played Epic Mickey a lot, and that is how I coped with my mama being in the fucking hospital. So Epic Mickey means a lot to me, so I was like, we're gonna play this game, especially because they just remastered the whole thing, and I was not prepared for how pretty they made it. So we're almost done with Epic Mickey. I'll probably finish that tomorrow, because I think I only have to just beat the last boss. Which, mind you, the game has been way harder this time. No thanks to Bestie, because I am on a pacifist run because I got told I'm not allowed to kill anything. So I have done the whole game. Yeah, because of you, again. The game said that I could either be friends with enemies or I could kill them, and you went friendship with Sparkles, and I went, okay, for you, let's do this. So the game has been way harder. And hey, you know what? Also because of you, though, I have learned that the game has multiple endings, and I didn't know that for frickin' 10 years. So, you know, it is what it is. Okay. Yeah. Now... So yeah, now we're doing more one color. I want to do it in that color. Oh wait, I gotta do him weird too. Hold on. I forgot. What color do I want to use? I'm starting to run into the colors. With Symphonia, Amon Koito, Tulta, and Shoki, it didn't matter because their eye color is the same color as the one color palette I'm using because I'm going by mist color. Ku was the first weird one because her eyes are blue, not purple. And now I gotta do it again with Yoki because I'm using a blue palette. And I know, but I gotta decide which blues because his eyes are not blue, they are lime fucking green. I'm going to use blue, but I have to decide like what zone of blue. Well, because the other thing that I have going on with the one color palettes is that I can't. My other little mini rule is that I can't pull new colors. If it doesn't exist in their palette, I'm not allowed to use it. So that's your other problem there, bestie. If it doesn't exist in the palette, I'm not allowed to use it. Um, it doesn't exist yet. So I guess Bestie probably does have a point. I should probably ramble about what the hell happened to Yoki. Why does this man have so many scars and an eye patch? He almost died in an air raid. That's what. Blunt put, he almost died in an air raid. That's what happened. So, Mysterica and Windaria are two different worlds, and they hate each other, and they have been at war for a very, very long time. Probably longer than any of them remember. I will include Tulta and Baby Vario. I will get to them. Right now I'm talking about the old man. So they will Tulta, the one color that I did in purple with the tipped hair, and then Shoki, the one I did in yellow. Shoki was their commanding officer. He's also Tulta's best friend. Basically his brother. We're doing... Okay, I've decided. Yeah, basically his brother. And they all worked together on a squadron. And they were forces to be fucking reckoned with. And they did quite a bit in the war against Windaria. Mind you, Mysterica and Windaria have been at war for so long, like, nobody remembers why it started, but they also can't seem to get it to end. We know why it started, but we're the writers, so. And one of the days that they were on Windaria fighting, there was an air raid, and it killed almost every single member of Shoki's squadron, including Shoki. The only people who survived were Tulta, Vario, who was a kid at the time, and Yoki. And Yoki only survived because Tulta and Vario refused to let him die. They did everything in their power to keep that man alive. Now, I should also mention that the colored bands that I draw on all my characters are not there for no reason. Here, hold on. Because I know I have people in the chat who are, like, not used to being here for lore rants. I used to do lore rants friggin' constantly. Where is that stupid picture? Oh, it's in order by name, not date. Okay. There we go. Okay. I miss lore rants. Well, you're about to get one, but I mean, you're writing the lore with me. Okay, so all of the colored bands that are around their necks are not there for no reason. The colored bands that are around their necks, no two bands are the same, no color combination is the same, because their identification. Those colored bands are how they identify their people, because when Mystericans die, they don't leave a corpse, their body fades out. So that means when that air raid happens, every single member of the Mysterican military that died, the only thing that was left of them was that colored band. That's how they could count their dead. Just so that picture's there. So that's how they knew if there was a survivor or not. Because if there was a survivor, they were still there. Mystericans don't leave corpses. So yeah, there was an air raid during the war, and it almost took the old man, but Tulta and Vario were not going to hold on. Tulta and Vario weren't having that. Tulta and Vario weren't having that. Vario did pretty good in Tulta was like, I'm not coming back empty handed. The fuck do I look like? Vario was also up in my last poll, and he also did way better than I thought he was going to. You guys have been showing much positivity towards Vario too, much to my surprise. I am honestly surprised that Silu has not won a poll yet. um, but then he could be with his cat. I haven't even put Sudan in one yet. I did put Valo in one, and he almost won. Um, I also will do one. No one's probably caught me yet except Theo. I also will do one colored pieces as pairs because that's what I did with Shoki and Tulta. Um, I did them so that if you set them next to each other, they're looking at each other because they're besties. You should put in Sudan for Silu's mental health. Well, when Yoki's done, I have to do a whole nother poll. So um, maybe I'll do maybe I'll do Sudan in the next poll. Um, she is one of the originals. Um, I mean, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you, do you want to know who I was gonna put in the next poll? And I know you're gonna have feelings about it. I was gonna put in Veer. I was gonna put in Veer. I mean, he probably doesn't want to be perceived, but sorry. Poor Tony might cry. Because I mean, I intend to like get through everybody eventually, but it's fun for me for like you guys to pick. And like, dude, every time I put in Alrinko, except the first time, that man just keeps tanking it. Natsutsu the fucker. To be fair, she didn't even cross my mind. I don't know. Sumu might be hard though. I might do him just for a fucking challenge. Um. No, don't do him unless you throw him in the trash where he belongs. You got me fucking wheezing. I mean, he is the local trash mellow. We hate him. Um, I haven't written his ass in a long time. mean, that's legitimate. Oh, I didn't do that. I didn't erase that one spot. No, that would be completely covered. No, wait. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. I'm not gonna lie, I've also thought of putting a good old Sparkle Dad in the runnings too. I haven't done a green one yet. That's the other thing where kind of I'm approaching this, not just how much I love the character, but if I've done the color yet. Because, like, Yoki will be the first one I've done in blue. I've done one in orange, one in pink, one in yellow, two in purple. Yoki will be the first one I've done in blue. I haven't done a green one yet. I'm listening. I'm hearing you out. I thought about sticking Pawu in too. Just because I think he would look fantastic in this freaking style. I don't want to do it all in green. I want to, like, give a variety. Do not give Pawu that much power. I need it. Oh, Thule might be a good one to do. Then I can complete the whole family. We might put Thule up next too. Then I'll have exactly. Then I'll have all the Thule, and then we gotta do Helios. And then I'll have the entirety of Orange Family. Their adopted leopard included. Um, yeah, because I already have Shoki done, and I already have Symphonia done, so now I just need to do Fire Mom. Again, I already did him. If anything, I would do Valo so he has his match. What about Vodovesi? We could do Vodovesi. I was gonna say, or CP. I could do the next round. I could have be all girls. Yeah, I could have the next round be all girls. I am putting Veer in eventually, whether he likes it or not. I really want to draw Veer in this style. Um, I'm not gonna lie, part of me wants to put Suxu in just to see if she'd get any votes. Because I have posted quite a bit of writing of her being a terrible person. Um, I still have quite a bit to do, I promise, but we're gonna do a little bit of sleight magic. Who? Yeah, no, who? Who's your little brain concocted towards? I am hearing you out with both ears. Damn, you're right. I can't say no to Sky Grandpa. Typhus is never a bad choice. How can you go wrong with the leader of the fucking military? Maybe that's why Orenko can't win, because Tyvus isn't there to watch his ass. Oh, that's what I did last time. That's what I did with, Ku. I mean, you know how he is. They would. You're right. Kessa would be fun. Kessa's another yellow one. Well, he'd still be in all green, so like the jade of his horns would just kind of become green. Um, it's kind of like how Yoki's horns are like lime fucking green, but they won't be when I'm done. Because I'm just using one color. don't think I've talked about Vori, except I think no, I mentioned that he's non-binary. I mentioned him earlier in the post. Is are your any of your characters non-binary? And I mentioned Vori, but other than that, I haven't really talked about Vori. Um, I mentioned them both. I mentioned both Kuka and Vori. I didn't mention that Vori's a trans man. That I didn't mention, but he is. Um, yeah, no, I'm just shocked that Silu hasn't won because Blue Husband. I love that this style of mine is slowly evolving the more I do it. Dude, you know what I should do? And honestly, I would probably just laugh about it because Silu hasn't won a poll yet. You know what I should do? Tati. That's what I should do. I should do Tati. Um, no, hear me out. Dude, yes, no. Octave it is. We're gonna do Octave. He just wants friends. He's not scary. He just wants friends. I mean, they're all fucking tragic, but like, go on. I don't really think we have a set of Orange and Blue that isn't tragic in some way. I mean, yeah, I get that. The one thing he wanted is what killed him. Um, but like there isn't a single set of Orange and Blue that isn't fucking tragic. Yeah, Tati did die in the way he expected to, but only after seeing, the man that he loved more than anything get shot in the chest. Um, yeah, Silu is still alive, but yet his life is still fucking tragic. He's only lived through the apocalypse. He's only lived through the apocalypse, and then was forced to live in a world that's been trying to kill him for 18 years, and 5 years in had his husband try to sacrifice himself so that he could live, and then thought he had to watch his husband die, and then his sister died of illness, so then he got stuck alone, and then he got fucking captured by somebody and tortured for 9 years. So like, um, yeah, he's only lived through the horrors, only to finally escape. Think everybody he ever loved that he finally found again fucking hates him, and has only started actually seeing some kind of turnaround because said husband he thought died suddenly appeared again. Um, I love tuning in right now. Yeah, and manipulated to think that his favorite person. I was hyper focused on drawing, and then in the background turns into torture. Yeah, our OCs have gone through some shit. Um, Silu's days have gotten better though because cat. Also, clarification for people that aren't used to our rambling: we compare Silu to a shark, and we compare Symphonia to a cat. We compare Symphonia to a cat to the point we just call him Catphonia. Um, so anytime I mention Pocket Shark or Theo mentions Pocket Shark, he means Silu. And anytime I mention Catphonia or Symphonia, um, we meet. Oh, I don't want that. No, 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 stop. Um, we just mean Silu and Symphonia. That's all. Shark Boy and his kitty husband. Well, yes, and Sudan is Silu's twin sister. Um, you know, his bestie. Yeah, the all of the blues and Silu and Symphonia both have past lives. They all don't have past lives, just them. Um, that makes outer noises mimic soap detector sounds. Like I keep saying on my page that the Mystericans aren't human, but I don't know how much that's clicking. That, like, I keep trying to say they're human shaped and that's about it. Just see how fast I do these if I just lock the fuck in. Yeah, they're humanoid, that's it. Like, they purr. Every time I keep saying purr time, I mean legitimately purring. So yeah, they purr, they fly, they have cat-like eyes, they breathe mist, they have horns, they can hear at high frequency and long distance. Their horns affect their hearing. Dude, I have like a whole lore thread in Bun's Discord server. I mean, I would not be opposed if you did. Okay. Yoki, I gotta do a little different. So... yeah, we've been writing together for like 4 or 5 years. And we have multiple worlds built. So, like, it's a thing. It's better. Say tomorrow I will stream at the same time. I always stream at 7 p.m. I stream at 7 p.m. on Tuesday and Monday because Tuesday is my day off and Monday is my Friday. So this was the last day of my work week. Dude, you do have to have a friend that is the same flavor of neurodivergence as you. It's true, I get it. Wait, what did you hit me? Oh, drink something. Drink something. I made coffee and I never drank it. I'm doing it! I'm doing it! You just want to see Puff. See, you missed it earlier because you weren't home yet. I had people follow me at the beginning of the stream. I'm doing it, I'm doing it. See? You can hear my knuckles crack. At the beginning of the stream, I had a bunch of people follow me. Thank you for that. And, the Symphonia heart is the follow one. So you get to see a Symphonia when people follow. I'm doing this for a reason, I swear. The other ones don't have a hair color layer, but this one will because I need to do it for a reason. I'll explain in a minute. I unfollowed and oh yeah, you did it. You did it when I was doing Aqua. Do you want to play Mickey tomorrow, or do you want to play Kingdom Hearts? Have you emotionally recovered yet? Are you ready for Aqua? I mean, we can play the mouse. That's fine by me. It's not gonna bug me none. I still haven't run around and like done some leveling up with Aqua anyways. So I probably should do that. I just haven't. Um, Alas, the holidays have made things a little complicated. Cause Day has been out of work, sick again. But it's legitimate. He was in the fucking hospital. He has a upper respiratory tract infection, and he tried to come in on Friday, but he was sick as a dog, and I told him to go home. Um, and it wasn't even just me not wanting to get sick. It's that like he couldn't stop coughing. Like you could tell he was miserable. So I was just like, dude, go home. And eventually we got him to go home. He comes in and it's like, I was in the hospital, and then I'm like, why were you freaking here? Um, I'll say the other ones I don't have a hair color layer in. I just have the shading. But this one I do for a reason. Like I said, when I'm done, I will explain it. I promise. Um, oh yeah, that did exactly what I wanted it to. Okay. Okay, the reason I did a hair color layer on Yoki, but I did not on the others, is because Yoki has dark skin. And the others, I have been erasing out parts of the gradient to create light. It also lightens their skin. It lightens, makes it give that illusion of light skin. But Yoki does not have light skin, so I can't do that. Like I can, but to a point. I can't go as hard with it on him that I've been doing it with the others. Because when I told you guys I've been using one color, I legitimately meant that. I wasn't calling them one color doodles for no reason. Oh, you don't like those? I mean, I don't like Mike and Ike's in general, but... See, I can do light, but I can only do so much. I can't go super hard with him because I can't... I can't keep that belief of the skin still being dark. Because he has dark skin. Sorry, it's just what it is. Where are you? Is Yoki huggable, in my opinion, by people other than Tulta? And by that, I assume you also mean other than Vadio. Oh, that blends it right in. We'll go with that color. I think we also have to disqualify, Orinko and Symphonia and the Princes. Vadio does not bounce his friends. No, he does not. That is not a Vadio move. I'd say he's not a big hugger. I'd say he's not big about it. Especially with all things considered nowadays. I'd say he's always been kind of picky about it. But, I'd say it got worse considering. He did. It's your fault, Tulta. That's why he squeezes his brother like he's a fucking squeaky toy. Tulsa squeezing Vario like a tube of toothpaste, and surely this will never come back to bite me in the ass and make me regret it, versus one very impressionable Ulrico who's locking on to his brother. Um, See? Ta-da! What do we want to do next? Who do we want to do next? Because there's Old Man Yoki. Do we want to do an all-girls poll? Do we want to do... I know you're voting puppy, but I have to let everybody else vote too. So, puppy can go in... You just keep collecting puppies. Puppy can go in the list for the poll. Okay, so you already suggested Tyvis, so Tyvis is in, because Tyvis isn't wrong. Tyvis, Octave. Don't mind me, guys, I'm just saying yes to everything. Tyvis, Octave, Thule, and who else do we want to do? Because that gives me 2 blues and an orange. I need a different color. It can't be blue or orange. Tyvis, Octave. Should I throw Vario back in? Because Vario just keeps going. Sulim? I said now not another orange. So, Vario. We'll do Vario, Tulta, Vario, Thule, Octave, and Tyvis. Those will be the next to vote. And then they can make... You guys can vote on it. And, Twitch just hates... Twitch does hate you. I don't know, because if I was gonna do anyone, I'd put Strongglass in, because I would do, match the orange to the blue. Our angry grumpy cave cat. Wait. Well, I'm not gonna post anything till I get off. You want me to do Salim, but you want me to do him in blue? I understand the vision. Matches eye color, not his hair color. I thought about that, not gonna lie. I thought about doing the reincarnations, but matching them to their eye color. So that their color would fade from blue to orange like their eyes do. So I think we're on the same vision. Also, like, public opinion, what do we want to play tomorrow? Because tomorrow I think I want to play games. Do we want to finish Epic Mickey? Do we want to play more Kingdom Hearts? Or I want all of us to hang out and have fun. Well, I know that, and I plan to do that. Don't you work tomorrow? Don't you have to go to bed early because you work? Not early. Oh, see, okay, that's fine. I kept thinking that you worked earlier. But dude, you finally found the hookup. Um, but yeah, I will put the other post up. Um, I'm also trying to decide what I want to do this month for my birthday. Um, cause it's a Friday this month, and last year I did an art stream of all the pieces that you guys have drawn for me. I can't put a hat on my VTuber, because if I put a hat on my VTuber, the way everything is set up and rigged, I would have to take the horns off. Because I'm not using a regular VTuber, I'm using a Vroid. I mean, I will try to figure out party games. Well, and that's what I was saying. Like last year, I did a stream and I did compliments for all the art that you guys have given me, commissions or otherwise. And I don't know if I want to do that again. But at the same time, I think I have enough art to do it. Because you guys gave me a lot of art last year. I think I'd have to watch back the VOD to see where I left off. Because you guys gave me so much art last year, oh my god. Like, honestly, I think it would take a hot second to go through all the art that you guys gave me last year. That's why I keep my little running, gifts and commissions tab on my pinned post on Blue Sky so I don't lose anything. Cause you guys gave me so much art. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm thankful for it, and I also, like, do art trades I also do art trades every month, so, like, I'm always getting cool stuff from you guys. But, like, damn. But, yeah, we need to figure out what we're doing tomorrow. But I think, I didn't realize it's already been 2 hours. I think that's gonna be it for today. It's a little bit shorter of a normal stream, but that's fine. That's gonna be it for today. And then we can't play beer pong with Kool-Aid over stream. You need to be physically in the same state as me. But yeah, I think that'll be it for today's stream. Tomorrow I will be back at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You guys can come and hang out with me, and we can play some games. I probably am going to play, Epic Mickey, so we can finish it tomorrow. But, yeah, I appreciate you guys all coming and hanging out. Please go look at the art share post that I put up on Blue Sky and, like, check people out and follow them and read their comics and stuff. And, oh, I am, trust. And, like, repost and support each other. And I appreciate all you guys so much, so much. We will do another one of these if you guys have interest in that, probably next month. So, thank you guys for coming and hanging out.